They're coming for your health care, and they're not even trying to hide it. The Republican Party has made it crystal clear they want to dismantle the Affordable Care Act. And you need to understand what that actually means for you, your family, and your wallet. This isn't just political noise. It's a direct threat to your well-being. Let's get straight to it. The Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, isn't perfect, but for over a decade, its subsidies have been the only thing keeping healthcare affordable for a huge chunk of the population. These subsidies are essentially discounts on your monthly health insurance premiums, paid for by the government. They're designed to make sure that a sudden illness doesn't also mean sudden bankruptcy. Now imagine those subsidies vanish, poof, gone. For millions, this isn't a hypothetical. The immediate effect is a brutal price hike. We're talking about monthly premiums potentially doubling, tripling, or even quadrupling overnight. A manageable $200 a month bill could skyrocket to $800 or more. How many families can absorb that kind of financial punch? This isn't just about budgeting for less takeout. It's about choosing between rent and the ability to see a doctor. It's about deciding if you can afford the insulin that keeps you alive. This rising cost doesn't just hit your wallet. It forces an impossible choice. People will be priced out of the market completely. They will drop their coverage because they simply cannot afford it. This means millions will once again be uninsured, one accident or diagnosis away from financial ruin. Preventative care. Forget about it. Managing a chronic illness, that becomes a luxury. The emergency room becomes the new primary care doctor, which is wildly inefficient and incredibly expensive for everyone, including taxpayers who foot the bill for uncompensated care. The ripple effects are terrifying. Hospitals in rural areas already struggling could face a wave of patients who can't pay, pushing them closer to collapse. This loss of coverage creates a sicker, poorer, and more desperate population. It's a deliberate policy choice that will lead to preventable suffering and death. The safety net that so many rely on is being systematically shredded. And what about pre-existing conditions? The ACA guarantees that you can't be denied coverage or charged more because you have a condition like asthma, diabetes, or even a past cancer diagnosis. Getting rid of the ACA means we could go back to the days where insurance companies could just say no, leaving you completely unprotected. Think about that for a second. A past illness you've already beaten could prevent you from ever getting health insurance again. This isn't just about health. It's about freedom and economic opportunity. They want to take that away. The cost of prescription drugs would also become unbearable for many. Insulin, life-saving heart medications, cancer treatments. The ACA has provisions that help keep these costs in check. Ripping it all up means we hand all the power back to pharmaceutical companies to charge whatever they want. It's a death sentence for some and a financial ruin for countless others. This isn't a hypothetical game. These policies have real, devastating consequences. We're talking about people delaying critical treatments, skipping medications, and ending up in the emergency room with catastrophic bills. We're talking about a massive step backward for our country's health. So the next time you hear a politician talking about repealing and replacing, ask yourself what they're actually replacing it with. Are you willing to gamble your health and financial future on an empty promise? So here's the question. In the wealthiest nation on earth, is healthcare a right? Or is it a privilege reserved only for those who can afford to pay the price?